I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home.
Good morning, buddy.
I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home.
Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. The video you're about to watch was filmed over 5 to 6 days, so it is a long one, but hopefully you like it. We got a lot accomplished, especially in the coop.
That's the new chicken coop. They living better than me. That coop, bang, they built that. Ooh, yes, our chicken new coop. So guys, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start making cuts and just hanging. There we go. Sheet number 2. Got a few more. But we're getting it done. We'll go ahead and match this one. Guys, we got this one in. Got these in. One more. Gotta take 7 inches off, but we getting it. She looking okay.
So this is before we put the vinyl down. All right, y'all, so here is the vinyl that we selected. Ashley is unwrapping it. Go ahead, girl. It is, thanks to Rick at Lowe's, super helpful. We went with a resistant 8x12. How convenient, since it's an 8x12. And it's waterproof, easy cleaning, pet friendly, and easy to install. So one of the things that he recommended was for us to roll it out and use a staple gun. So that's what Bree and I are about to do. And Sahara Jade, it's really pretty.
It's turning to pink. Mom, can we open this after we take this off?
Yep, we're gonna take that off so we can open it. All right, let's get to it.
Hi guys, so Uncle Jay.
Your fingers not in the way. Yeah.
So Mom and Dad and Bree and Mom and Uncle Jay, they're fixing the chicken's house. And they're fixing the goat's house. So Bree is stopping up. And Mama's trying to tape it. So Uncle Jay went to do the goat's house.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mom and Bree, they're fixing the chicken's house. And Uncle Jay and Dad's fixing the goat's house.
All right, y'all, so now we're done. We got the flooring, the vinyl down. Just gotta finish putting the boards in so they're all even, but looks good.
All right, y'all. So we have some extra material that we've just had up in our storage for about 2.5 years, or as long as we've lived here, essentially, from when we remodeled the house and we did a brick wall in the house. And we're using some of that to make our poop board or poop deck, whatever you want to call it. I'll explain that shortly. We also had a 4x8 sheet that we were like, it's just up there in storage. Let's use it in the coop. So you'll see that as well. But Uncle Jay and I are about to start making our cuts to form the poop board or poop deck, which we hope will be a great solution for keeping the coop as clean as possible. So let's get to our cuts. Whew. All right, y'all. This is actually 2 days later. I took something like an off day, but as you can see, the materials that I need to get started on the poop board are in here. Hey, there's that extra board that was just sitting up for almost 3 years in storage. Why not use it? So got us some vertical brick. I think it looks pretty cool. But before I get started on the poop board, I want to go ahead and knock out what you could argue is one of the more important aspects of a chicken coop. And that's going to be the door, of course, right? How are they going to get out of here? So I'm going to be creating the chicken run door, and it's going to be on a pulley system. All right. I know for as cheap as $15, up to however much money you want to spend on this planet, you could buy automatic coop doors. Well, Mom and I have spoken about it, and we just like the pulley system. We could get more into that later. So here are my tools of the trade. All right, so here are the tools of the trade. I have the pulley, see that? I have the ring that will be on the other side of the rope that we pull, and I have this hook so that whenever the door is open, it will hook into this and it will remain open. And then of course, when we want to close it, we'll take it off that hook and let the ring slide up. I also have right here on my saw, as you can see, I'm ready to go. I have this hole saw to get my hole started. And then I'm gonna use that to go ahead and cut out the rectangle. So let's get to it.
Coffee in a paper cup, how the engine starts right up. Clip myself into the middle seat. Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me, let's go see what we could see. We pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too hot. Underneath her leafy crown, the only shade for miles and miles and miles.
It is, y'all. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make that seem like it was on purpose. Hey, it kind of looks like the logo on the fire department sign if I were to do the same thing up there. But there's going to be a ramp right there anyway, so it'll be all right. It was just a little bit off kilter. All right, y'all, this is where I'm at. As y'all know, I already framed the other side. I have this rope that is rated to hold like 450 pounds more than this ever weighs. I have two boards that I've glued and screwed together, and I've created this little system here. It's probably better to see from this side. It's just two boards to create a space or wedge held together by the 2x4. So if you look in there, you see that? It's created an alleyway that will allow this to raise and go back down. So now what I'm about to do is take this string and run it up the wall to the pulley I showed you earlier. From the pulley, it's going to go that direction and out of the building. to where we'll be able to open and close the run without having to enter the coop itself. So let's see if we can figure this out. Alrighty, y'all, I have the pulley installed. It's working. See, I'm pulling on it. Okay, I like that, I like that. Now, running the string straight this way, I have a hole that also goes outside. So I'm gonna try to pass this through there. Like that, and I'm gonna just try to grab it from the other side. All right, there we go. Out the other side. So just gonna pull it through. Just like that. Now I just have to figure out how much rope I need for the door to operate up and down. So I have it pulled at a length where the door is up right now, which means that anywhere I secure it right here, essentially, is where we can attach this piece right here. And we should be good. So that's what I'm about to do. Hopefully this works. So I'm going to be blocking the camera, but I'm screwing this piece in right here that I'm going to tie this ring to the end of the rope I'm going to cut. And when we want to keep it open, we're just going to do that right there. You'll see. Remember, the door is open right now because it's being held open by the ring on the other side. So I'm gonna sit the camera down and I'm gonna take the ring off and you should see the door shut. So let's see. I don't know about you, but I'm going to consider that a success. So what I'm going to do is, the same way I have this piece down here for when it's open, I'm going to buy another one of these to install somewhere around here to keep this tight so it can't swing in the wind and all that, to keep it tight when it's closed. And this is the perfect height because everyone but Sahara and baby Pharaoh could reach it, which is what we want. So without ever having to go inside the coop, open it, close it, open it, close it. Pretty cool. I am going to go get something to like fill in the extra space. Like, you know, the only thing getting in there is like maybe ants or a roach or something like that, but no rodent, no snake, no anything like that. But to be honest with you, I'm not concerned about that anyway, because there's not going to be any food or water inside the coop. All of the food, all of the water, all of the snacks that's like open for pests and rodents, it's all going to be in the run. And then of course, I mean, in theory, nothing should be getting in this run anyway. So of course, Mother Nature and our predators and pests, they're going to put us to the test. So we'll just see what happens with that. But I feel confident that that's not going to be something we have to worry about. So yeah, very excited that that project is done. And to work smart and not hard, I had to do that door and complete that door before I built my poop deck, which is what all the material is in here that, you know, Uncle Jay and I put together. Because although the poop deck is 4 feet tall, there you go, there's a leg, 4 feet tall, and everything under it is going to be a brooder and or timeout. I've seen many people call it the henitentiary, right? So if we have a broody hen or a hen that hatched some chicks, there's going to be space under there just for them. Or if there's a hen that we need to put in timeout, there's going to be space. And that's going to be to the left and right of the door. So essentially 2 separate areas. So really maximizing space by utilizing that floor space, keeping poop off the ground, roost up high. Now, I'm thinking that probably on this wall is where we're going to put our roost, which are going to sit on that lower panel, which should be perfect. That's because the roosts are going to be up high and chickens want to roost as high as possible. So if the laying or nesting boxes are down here, there's a lower likelihood that they're going to want to try to roost over there. They're going to go up high. And then we'll just have a lot of extra wall space and stuff like that for, well, y'all know we'll figure out a way to fill the space. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this build started. Yeah, let's get to it. All right, here we are, y'all. I have the back portion and the front portion up. Now I'm about to brace them in 4 spots. So, you know, it's a chicken coop, so not going to be exact, but there is going to be a board on each end. Those would be exact. The other ones, I'm just going to try to evenly eyeball and space them in the middle here, and that's going to connect both sides together. From there, it'll be time to go ahead and lie down the top, and then I can start working on the sides and the back and all that good stuff. So you probably realized so far in this video, I'm alone. So my dad has gone back home to Las Vegas. Uncle Jay's at work. Natalie's at work. Nana's at work. The girls are at school. It's just me and baby Pharaoh who's taking a nap. So, but as many of you pointed out in the comments, I truly do appreciate all the help that I got from my dad and Uncle Jay. He works during the week, so assuming this project isn't done yet, he'll be back this weekend. And the parts that really take multiple people, we've completed, and most of that was the run. Everything that's taking place in here, I can handle by myself, so let's get back to it. We have these 2 large brush piles. This pasture, one in our other pasture. And a lot of this wood, we never burned them. So this is just decomposition. So there's a lot of wood in here that's nice and solid, like this tree right here. And this is a perfect candidate for something we want in our coop, because similar to our peacock aviary, we want things to be as natural as possible. So if I could find enough long limbs like this is what I want to go for. But one thing I do want to point out, you see this, I mean, it's hard. It has enough width because chickens don't curl their feet. They kind of have them almost, not flat, but almost kind of flat. And then their body sits on top of that. So you want something with enough width, which this is. And anytime you're using a tree, go ahead and take the bark off. They don't need that. So this, I mean, you can see just how great of a candidate this is. The bark is just falling right off, leaving me with just that hardwood. So I have my saw here, and I'm just going to cut this one down. Believe it or not, this is a tree that was cut down before. Obviously, it's in our burn pile, and somehow it just took root again. Crazy. So let me get to that. All right, y'all. Let's get these roost bars hung. Exciting, working inside the coop. All right, one side down. think now, like I know the peacock, Elvis, and the peahen Priscilla love the swing. This isn't really swinging. It just has a little bit of motion. I'm not sure how chickens will feel about that. This is a very fresh branch, therefore can't get the bark off just yet. It will peel off over time. A lot of these other ones have been down for about over 2 years, so their bark is off. I like it. I mean, I had to get creative. I'll put it on screen now. But to get that end up, I had to create something that I think works. I might secure it down to remove some of this wiggle, but I don't know if that's so much wiggle that a chicken won't roost on it. Like, chickens don't weigh a lot. Like, I'm really putting some force on that. So yeah. Yeah. I could also connect it on that wall. I don't know. What we're going for is, what's the word, y'all? We're going for, I can't think of the word right now, but essentially options. So if they want a smooth branch, if they want a branch with bark, if they want a fixed branch, if they want one with a little bit of motion. I'm thinking about even putting a 2x4 in here. Maybe they just want a good old school 2x4. You know what I mean? Like, options. That's what I'm going for. So turn up, man. I like it. I like it a lot. I think Mama's gonna like it too. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to get these roosts up, right? There's the first one that I'm in love with. Then I'm about to put the second one, and then I'm gonna put the 2x4. But before I could do that, all the construction in here gotta clean up. But this flooring that my lovely wife chose, that I really love, she got more of it right here. So what I'm about to do, before I get too deep into the Roost project and can't really get to the space like I need to, or would prefer to in order to make it easy, I'm gonna go ahead and add this flooring, and it is linoleum. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the poop board. So the poop board is gonna match the floor. It is worth noting that it's going to be covered. The floor is going to have like a very, very thin layer of covering. But putting this on there is not only for aesthetic purposes, but it's also going to help ensure that it's nice and easy to clean, right? Just like the floor. So let me roll this out, staple it down. And then after I do all of that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up getting these roosts up. So as you can see, it's installed. I'm going to add a board to that end that helps hold in that corner and this corner. You can see I've installed this right here. What this is going to be is a 2x6 that goes all the way across and creates the front border. So as litter and everything else is in here, it could stack up as tall as 6 inches if we wanted to, which is why I let it go up the back as well. And then whenever mom or whoever wants to come in here to clean it out, we just lift this board out and we'll be able to get to everything. If we're doing a total clean, we can move the board and just pull it on out to, you know, whatever we're cleaning with, and then put it back. I've begun the long, tedious task of doing the predator apron, coming out about anywhere from 2.5 to 3 feet. So this side's done, just gonna put the dirt back. It's just like this, y'all. It's tedious and it's boring. And it's a lot of work, but I'm gonna do this around the entire perimeter. And yeah, I'll show y'all the finished product of getting all this done. All right, let's take a look. Hey, what are you doing? Y'all are all girls. All right, let's take a look. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. This looks so good. Remember, underneath here is going to be brooder and or penitentiary. So this way, a brooder, that way, a brooder, or timeout, aka a penitentiary. We have 3, like a little over 11 feet roost, which means in theory, we could get 33 chickens in here. In theory, we could always have more, I'm sure, because I have way more area to add roost and all that good stuff. Over here, right there is where I'm going to put the nesting boxes. As y'all already know, right there is the door. Of course, this is all going to be decorated nice and beautiful. I still have to add a ventilation right there, ventilation right there. I already have these 2 windows that are up and it feels great in here. There's ventilation right there, ventilation right there. So I feel really good about that. And remember, everything that you're seeing in here that is brown is going to be painted white, including the red once again. When we paint, I am going to take all the roost out so that it makes the painting easier. And then when we re-add the, I'm just going to take the branches out, not the 2x4. But I'm going to take the branches out so that when we actually paint, that gets painted as well. And then when we add the branches back, they're a nice brown tone. Remember, I went to Hobby Lobby. As y'all know, there's some cool decor and stuff that's going to be added in here. Most likely that's going to be video number 6. So I'm excited. Got to get this cleaned out for mama so she could do her thing because she's going to be painting. All right, y'all. So this is the next day. So this is Friday, November 3rd, the day you're watching all of. The day we're also having a live. Okay, yeah. This is mom's first time seeing it.
It looks good.
She thought, so I had her tricked. And y'all know we clean every night. I did that last night before I went in. Mama got the bag for us to sweep it on up. This is her first time seeing it, y'all. We got the poop board, as y'all know. We have some perches without bark of different sizes. We got roost for those chickens that like to be flat-footed. And then we have a fresh roost, even with some Spanish moss still on it. And it doesn't have much of a sway, but a little bit of a sway.
Y'all, Nico tricked me. Oh, and look the door. He said, what are your ideas for the door, Natalie?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Done.
He's just gonna love this.
Done. And then when you want to lower it?
How do you lower it? And look, here's like the pulley system.
Yeah, y'all. So mama thought she was about to have to do all of this with me.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Really what we have to do is We just got to paint now, so we're about to paint all of this. I'm gonna take the roost out. The wood roost I'm about to take out. Everything else is staying to be painted. And then we'll get to the run. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's get it going, y'all.
I saw like a branch in the window. So I was confused for a second. Until you opened the door. We're about to paint the coop. So we covered it up for all the spaces that we don't want to get paint on, and we're gonna test out this paint gun. So this is the before, still looking kind of brown, and in the end, look, I got the brim holding it up so the door stays open. We couldn't get all of the perches out, so we had to improvise. Yep, and cover them up because he did such a great job at getting them secured that on this side, when we tried to take the screws out, it was a no-go. So we had to leave the bottom one there, but we did get the bigger one that was up top. We got that one out. But all right, let's do it. We're gonna test this little guy out and see. So I finished that portion and a little bit over there, and it's out of paint already. So it holds 1,300 milliliters, which is 45 ounces. And I think, in my opinion, it covered pretty well. So all the way up to that top wall. But I might get frustrated having to refill it so often. But we'll see. I changed some of the settings to kind of test it out and see if I can get more coverage, because Nico had it on like the highest ones. So we'll see. But yep, let me grab some more paint.
Rivers had flowing, knowing she's still there. I can't see where she's going, but I hope it's here. Life ain't what it seems. There's still a part of me that's trying. Come lay on my chest. You can find a little rest from hiding. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry.
All right, y'all. So I officially used 1 gallon. So we got this side mostly done. All the bottom, for the most part, let me step back before I step in this paint, is done. Just gotta finish the top. And then this wall, and got some done on that side. I started on the door, just using the paint that we had in a gallon. The sprayer started to like splat the paint. And I was like, what is happening? So I just took a brush and went back to even it out so we didn't have different little spots. But yeah, Sahara got back from school and gave it a thumbs up. She said, "Ooh, Mom, it looks starting to look good in here." So we'll see. Looking good, looking good.
Take it slow. don't let go. Don't let go. Daydreams for